Burger King has a new How to Train Your Dragon menu coming out, and it's the best How to Train Your Dragon ever. I love How to Train Your Dragon, and on the wallpaper, Toothless! He has a stick in his mouth, and he's so cute, and he has all his teeth. And it goes like this. Luna sleeping, how to train your dragon. Luna sleeps all winter. The How to Train Your Dragon. And the Toothless. How to Train Your Dragon. Look at Luna. She's so cute. But look at Toothless. Toothless, what have you seen on the television? How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon? Aw, my Toothless. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, na, 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 na. Dun, na, 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 na. Dun, na, 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 na. Dun, 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Burger King has a new How to Train Your Dragon coming out, and I am besotted with my Toothless. I love sleeping with Toothless, and he's cuddling, and dun 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 dun.
She kind of looked like she was used to it. He was climbing all over the chairs. He was just screaming, would not let up. He was running up and down the aisles. There was nothing she could do. Before the plane even took off from Germany, the child's mother could be heard asking.
Not you, Toothless!
Need to come on this plane prepared because you know the baby is going to start.
Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na na. Da na 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 na. Da 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 dun dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. You can go see the Toothless, the Night Fury. Toothless, what do you hear on television? Do you hear Night Fury? Do you hear the first 48? Maybe you shouldn't watch that. You should be watching your How to Train Your Dragons. Toothless, you want to watch How to Train a Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon. Luna sleeping. How to Train Your Dragon. Luna sleeps. Luna sleeps all winter. How to Train Your Dragon. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da dun 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 dun. Toothless is How to Train Your Dragon. And then it shows everyone else, and then it has a Night Fury going on the stage and a Light Fury, and it's Toothless! Toothless, look! That's you! That's you on the television! And you were so cute in the picture. Who the good boy? You are! You are! Aw, I love Toothless. Did you know Burger King has How to Train Your Dragon? Because how we promotion practice is that we have to shed dragon tears. And we have to shed dragon tears. Miss Yana knows about dragon tears, and she has watched the How to Train Your Dragon. And since Miss Yana knows about dragon tears, she can watch How to Train Your Dragon. And then when she's watching How to Train Your Dragon, she is going to finish the How to Train Your Dragons. And then Luna, and then your Luna, and then they are watching the Dragon House in the Forensic Files. No, the first 48. And then it'll show the female and male night fury sounds. And then it'll show that. And Toothless is so cute. And then we need to take your time. And then where's the male and female light fury sounds? And then there's a paper dragon. And he's so cute. Look at Toothless. That's my girl, Luna. Toothless and Luna are watching How to Train Your Dragon. And then, where is it? The female and male night fury sounds. Maybe it will be eating a whole raw onion. But Toothless, you don't have to do that. You have to watch your How to Train Your Dragons. Is that Luna? How to Train Your Dragon. And look, where is female and male night fury sounds? Not here. Female and male night fury sounds, where are you? Maybe Luna has it. Female and male night fury sounds, where are you? They're not here. We just need to keep watching. Female and male night fury sounds, where are you? If you keep saying that, female and male night fury sounds will not come out. And then we need to watch How to Train Your Dragon. And then it shows a picture of Toothless. And speaking of the picture of Toothless, they're watching How to Train Your Dragon commercial. And then they're going to watch another show. And that another show will be about Luna Toothless looking at each other. And they're so cute. And speaking of that, Toothless is so cute. We are going to watch How to Train Your Dragon. And where's the female and male night fury sounds? Maybe they are gone. But where is it? The commercial about Hedwig. Toothless, Toothless, How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless angry. Train the dragon, train your dragon. And we are watching Toothless, watching How to Train Your Dragon with my Toothless. Dun 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 dun. Toothless. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Toothless. Na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Da 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 da. I will go see Toothless. Da na 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 na. You can look at my Toothless. How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless, where are the How to Train Your Dragons? Maybe if we go to the How to Train Your Dragon on the television, then the female and male night fury sounds will be there. How to Train Your Dragon and Toothless. And you can go see Toothless and Stitch. And then you have to watch How to Train Your Dragon. And then you have to watch the Toothlesses. Toothless, he's so cute. I love How to Train Your Dragon. Train Your Dragon. And then the How to Drain Your Dragon. Dragon, Toothless. And Toothless was watching the How to Drain Your Dragons. And then Toothless and Luna. Toothless and Luna. But there's no female and male night fury sounds. Or the male and female light fury sounds. Or where's the A Day in the Life of HTTYD episode? We need to watch that show. And then this is a little boring because it has to take long till we find the television show. And I don't know that television show because I don't know where it is. And then we have to all watch How to Train Your Dragon. And then when Luna comes, where's the female and male night fury sounds? Where are you, female and male night fury sounds? This is boring. Speaking of boring, there's no night fury sounds. Even just a Toothless and Luna. Dun 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 dun, Toothless Luna. But where is it? I don't know. How to Train Your Dragon, where are you? But I remember a quote, and it went like this. And when I was watching How to Train Your Dragon, and Toothless and I and Light Fury went to the local pool, I was 13 and Toothless was 13. So while Light Fury and Toothless were watching HTTYD, I played in the swimming pool. And then when all of a sudden I came up to Toothless and Light Fury and I said, Light Fury, I have to go to the bathroom. And then instead of taking me to the toilet, they said, go to the bathroom in the pool. And then we continued to watch How to Train Your Dragon until all of a sudden we hear everyone screech. Everyone is going to the bathroom in the swimming pool. I didn't understand, and I went over to the swimming pool and I pulled down my pants and I watched How to Train Your Dragon. And then we went to watch How to Train Your Dragon, and we never went back to that swimming pool again, even Toothless. Sorry, Toothless. Where's How to Train Your Dragon? Change the intro. Maybe it's sneaky. Toothless, where are you? Toothless. It is not there, but you want to see the Light Fury with a message in her mouth? Hello, Light Fury, what's in your mouth? Toothless. Oh no, what do you want to do again, Luna? Where is it? How to Train Your Dragon sounds. Maybe it's sneaky. Watching a movie. It's not there, Toothless. Where is it? Female and male Light Fury sounds. Female and male Night Fury sounds. Maybe it's not there. Is it there? No, it's just a picture of Toothless. Where is it? And then they went to watch How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon. Then the Toothless. The How to Train Your Dragon. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And the How to Train Your Dragon. Maybe it's not there. Maybe we should just do something. It's not there. So I'm going to try again and again. And then they'll congratulate everyone. And then speaking of congratulate, we are going to congratulate. I don't know who to congratulate, but to congratulate Toothless. 1, 2, 3. There's no Expecto Patronum Toothless, but I know that song about the exercising. And then we were watching a video game. And then we were watching How to Train Your Dragon. Where did the dragon go? You are too young. You can watch How to Train Your Dragons. I want to see Toothless. I want to see Toothless, and I want to see Hedwig. You're going to see Hedwig, and you're going to change the channel of the television. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon. You can congratulate Luna. There you are. How to Train Your Dragon. Did you know Burger King has a new How to Train Your Dragon? And they have the strawberry lemonade, I think they have the, I don't know what they have, Toothless, but I don't know what they have. But I'm just gonna watch the How to Train Your Dragons. Hello, Luna! Oh, Toothless. Cybertruck. But then we should say Expecto Patronum Toothless. And are we ready, Toothless? Are you ready, kids? Are you ready, Ender Dragons? Oh, yeah. Look, Toothless, that's you! You were silly in television. But Toothless, do you remember what we always used to say? I don't know. We were watching television, and we had a samurai. And speaking of the samurai, there was a samurai sword. And I could swing a samurai sword. And I would say, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Harry Potter. It's the Mr. Toothless. That's Ender Toothless. I call Ender Dragon Ender Toothless because she looks like Toothless. And that's Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. He's so cute. You're gonna be on the wallpaper. But Toothless, you need to talk to Harry Potter. Do. And then the How to Train Your Dragon. You need to stay in the dragon house until this Toothless comes back. I really love this Toothless, so he's gonna watch television. Television. Toothless, why aren't you saying TV instead of... You have to say TV instead of television. But television is the best. Oh, sorry, Toothless. Oh, he's so cute. His widow smile. And he has no teeth. But Toothless, eat your peas. You have to turn off the game when you eat your peas. And speaking of peas, you're going to see Mr. Ender Toothless. Hello, I'm Ender Toothless. Aren't you going to watch How to Train Your Dragon with me? Yes, Ender Toothless. Ender Toothless looks scary but cute. No, cute. And then, if you see Toothless, you have to eat paper, Toothless, and you have to eat Walmart. Silly, Toothless. Everybody say, Toothless, you are so cute. Aw, Toothless. You need to watch television. No, television. And look, Toothless, look. They are legends, and even Mr. Ender Toothless is there. But I know Ender Toothless is a girl. And some dragons are really cute. Like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon! I've watched all the How to Train Your Dragons. Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon! Or 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could see the Komodo dragon at the How to Train Your Dragon. Aw, Toothless stick out his tongue. He's so cute. I really love Toothless. I think Toothless will be with me. And then you have to say, Expecto Patronum Toothless! And then Toothless will come up to you. He give you a hug, and then he say, Congratulations. And there's a giant Toothless. And then Toothless has to eat his peas. And there's an Enderman. And then, when I was little, Hedwig took me and Toothless to the local pool. I was 13 and he was 13. So while Toothless and Hedwig were watching How to Train Your Dragon, I played in the swimming pool. But then I said, Stitch, I want to watch How to Train Your Dragon. A toothless dragon. You have the picture of Mr. Toothless, and then he is so cute, and then you have the Nike shoes, and then you need to flip the How to Train Your Dragons. Look, Light Fury looks so cute!